So much better. Okay, so this is my third attempt at doing my intro because I was wearing a different shirt and then I was wearing another shirt and I didn't feel comfortable. So now I'm in just like a baggy jacket and I feel much better. It's cold weather and I feel like slump clothing is like cute and I was just uncomfortable. So let's get into this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently in a different setup as you can see. I posted on Instagram, assume things about me / my life, and I will answer them. It could be bad, good, rude, just anything, just so I had something. So you didn't necessarily have to make it like, oh, I'm scared because it's gonna be really personal, or you guys thought it would be rude, and nothing's rude. I don't think anything's rude. I just want you guys to assume things so I can answer them for people who may think the same thing. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and you turn my post notifications on so you know when I'm going to post next. And I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while, but a lot has been going on, which might be hinted in here. So anyways, let's get into this.
I want a brand new wheel. I want a brand new house. I want a foreign little bitch.
Okay, so we're gonna go, if you see me cross out some names, some of them are like top secret, like people don't want their names in it, or I don't want their names in it. So one of my assumptions is you live in Orlando or Tampa, and no, that is inaccurate. I do not live in Orlando or Tampa. I live in Florida somewhere, but not Orlando and not Tampa. You're Latina. Yes, I am actually Spanish, but I am like white as hell. I was actually adopted, so I don't know any Spanish, and I do know what my birth parents were because my dad kind of supported my birth mom during the pregnancy and everything, so I am Spanish. You had a dark time in your life when you relied on alcohol and drugs. I don't think that I had dark times that made me rely on alcohol and drugs, but I definitely went through dark times in high school and recently that made me rely on things, but not alcohol and drugs. Obviously I've drank, I'm 22, so I'm legally allowed to drink anyways, but in high school, majority, there are people that don't, but the majority of people like go out and party and drink and stuff, and I did that. I mean, but I didn't rely on that kind of stuff. I don't really want to do anything that could possibly make me addicted, so I try to steer clear of those kinds of things. There's dog hair all over me. Okay. You say the N-word when singing along to rap music. Not gonna get into that because that's very controversial. You're not open to making new friends. So all my life I've been in relationships and I haven't really been allowed to have friends during relationships. So it's kind of weird for me to like make friends and like be open to talking to people. I've kind of my whole life, when I wasn't in relationships, when I did have like a lot of friends, I had a lot of guy friends just because like there was less drama, and I feel like they were more cool to hang out with and chill to hang out with rather than like gossiping about people, which is not something like I like to do. And I've had friends come and go female wise for years because they have a lifestyle that I don't like, and they don't really want to deal with all the problems that I have in my head. So I've had a lot of friends come and go, but being open to making new friends, I think I'm a lot more open now than I was before, but I think that I suck at replying, so people don't think I want to be their friend. And I come off as a bitch sometimes when I'm not. You're chasing the limelight so hard. I have no idea what that means. No idea. You'd probably take Brandon back if he came back. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Brandon was my first ex-boyfriend. I've had 2 boyfriends in my whole life. So Brandon was my first ex-boyfriend, my first boyfriend. I was 17, he was 15, and we dated for 2 years in high school. And that relationship, if you've been here for a long time, was my relationship that was all over social media. So we have YouTube videos together, we had Instagram posts together, I built up his account, all that stuff. And I also have a video about what happened and how toxic that was on my channel. If you want to go check that out, it'll be linked down below. But no, I would never ever take Brandon back if he came back. It's been 4 to 5 years since we broke up and about 7 years since we like fully started dating. So even though people change and like things could happen, I honestly don't want to resort back to things in my life that were really bad to me. And I think that there's so much more to look for and to be worried about than taking someone back that just like wasn't a good part of my life. I feel like if you go back to someone, even if they're a changed person, you resort back to things with that person because you don't know anything else. So no, I would never take him back. Crazy, hot, and sexy, wrong. To be honest, some of these aren't, okay, so some of these aren't like assumptions, but I can make them into assumptions. This person goes, to be honest, when I first followed you back in 2012, 2013, I really thought you were stuck up then. So I've actually never really stuck up. I'm the most insecure person in the world, but I do think that I come off that way because I post a lot of selfies and a lot of videos with filters, of course, about myself, and a lot of people think that it makes me really into myself, but it's honestly a way of like covering up the fact that I'm not. So yeah, you are very to yourself, but you do social media just because you can express yourself. Yes and no. I'm not very to myself, but I do post a lot more on social media than I would tell someone in real life because I think that it's very scary to open up to someone that I would actually know rather than to like the people that are watching me, because I feel like you guys relate a lot more, and that's the reason why we're all watching and doing YouTube, is because we all have something we want to feel relatable on, and people in real life are just more, that's cool. Everyone says they have depression, kind of like an attitude. You're able to put on muscle and transform your body easily. No, I am able to transform my body easily just because of all the hard work that I put into working out and eating certain proteins and stuff like that. But I can't put muscle and weight on because that's something I've wanted to do to gain. I feel like I need to gain fat to turn it into muscle, because losing fat and then putting on muscle just makes you skinny, and I want to be toned and like thick. So yeah, I think it's easy if you're doing all the things you need to be doing, which is hard. Why don't you speak French to your fans? I'm not French, that's why. Let's see. Your teeth are naturally straight. No. I had braces for 3 years. I had an expander because I had too many teeth in my mouth and my mouth wasn't big enough. I had teeth up here and down here, and then they pulled my regular teeth out to let those come into place. My teeth were messed up like something out of a horror movie, but now they're straight naturally. I do have little insecurities about my teeth that only I would be able to notice, or somebody like in my mouth would be able to notice. But for the most part, they're pretty straight. I have Invisalign, but I'm really bad at wearing it. You have a job, but you also make money from YouTube and other things. Yes, I actually have a full-time job. YouTube's not a full-time thing for me. I actually don't get paid from YouTube until I just got monetized maybe 2 weeks ago. I was monetized back in my younger days, but I didn't know how to get paid. So I was with a company that would pay me through my views, and then for a while I got demonetized because of the whole thing that YouTube changed, like how much you need watched hours or how many subscribers you needed. But no, I don't really get paid through YouTube at all. Sometimes I get paid to promote like products and stuff, but I don't get paid through YouTube, so my main source of income is my job. Your exes ain't shit. From your videos, I gather that you feel ugly without makeup, which isn't true. Thank you. It's not that I feel ugly without makeup, but I'd rather wear makeup in front of people as a first impression, because I don't want people to like think that I'm not put together. Obviously without makeup people are beautiful, but I just feel like I don't feel like I put myself together and put effort into making myself look decent, and just going out looking like a bum as a first impression is just like, oh, okay, she doesn't care about anything, you know? So there are days when I feel ugly, of course, and there are days when I don't. So I had a, oh my god, I'm gonna read this one and block the name out because this is so awkward. I've had a crush on you, but I have a girlfriend now. What's the best way for someone to approach you? Probably not if you have a girlfriend. Not really down with that. Nudes. No, nude lipstick, you know. You work hard for your body and you love to show it off. I do work really hard on like my body just because I'm really into the gym and everything. But showing it off, of course, like I like showing off my progress and everything, but I'm very like insecure about my face, so my body is like a high point for me, and I show it off, and not to get like people to write me for me to send pictures and stuff to them, because I don't like that. I just like knowing that I think that I feel good and look good, and I like showing that because I feel like people should embrace things that they love about themselves. You love the idea of boys, but you never had luck with choosing the right one for you. Yes, I love the idea of being in a relationship and having a guy, but it seems that I always end up picking people that aren't good for me, or that don't see the good in me and aren't appreciative of that, and end up not wanting to pursue a future with me because they're usually young and they're usually stupid. Okay, you're happy. Yes and no. I always preach that you need to like remain positive and stay happy through things and all that, but I honestly feel like it's really hard for people to be happy, and for someone to say just be happy, like it doesn't matter. It's not that easy when you go through a lot of things, or when you're dealing with things in your head that people don't understand. So I'm happy and I'm not happy at times. It really sucks. I hate that about myself, but there's my answer for that. I feel like you're a person that gives more than receives, more than I receive. That is 100% true. I actually give everything to everybody, and I receive about 5% back while I'm giving 100%. And 95 to 5% ratio is not like the best thing. But I also like giving people things and not receiving, because I also don't really like gifts. Maybe it's because I'm not used to getting them, and I'm just not like, I have like weird reactions, so I don't like opening gifts in front of people. I don't know what to say. But I honestly think it goes with the fact that I've always given more than received, and I'm okay with that, which I shouldn't be. You're not as famous as you think. I don't think I'm famous whatsoever. I think that I was. So back in the day in high school, I had almost 200,000 followers, and I was friends with all the people that are in the millions of followers now. I had like a big Instagram group that I was friends with, and back then I had people come up to me in the mall, crowds of people asking for pictures with me. I'd have people like family friends like come over, and then there'll be kids there that'll be like, oh my god, I'm in like Samm Pinkoff's house and stuff. But now, in my situation that I'm in now, I like fell off the social media game due to a lot of things in my past. So I don't think I'm famous at all. So not thinking I'm as famous as I think I am doesn't make any sense. You're wealthy. No, I'm actually broke. You have a perfect relationship. What relationship? You're a really strong person, but you're dependent. I swear, these hairs are gonna kill me. Okay. You're a really strong person, but you're dependent on guys. I believe that I'm really strong in certain things. I have relied on guys my entire life, never really been single. So when I'm with someone, I tend to depend on them, and I think it's because of the people that I'm with. They always have like the same characteristics and same qualities, and they make me feel like I need to rely on them. And then when I rely on them, they let me down. So working on myself. I've always assumed you are a great human being. I'm gonna cross a name out of this one too, because this is a person that when I was in high school, I had a thing with for a short period of time. So I don't consider them like, not in a personal way, I'm really sorry if it sounds rude, someone that was really in my life. One of those like silly relationships you don't really think about years later. But he was actually embarrassed to be around me because I was bullied back in the day, and I would never see him in public. And he is telling me that he always assumed I was a great human being. That is true. And I feel like a lot of people notice things about me after the fact that time goes on. Do you like to have sex? I assume because your body's great and you have a peach butt. You're scared to be alone / not have a boyfriend. Yes, 100%. And I should be okay with being alone, but I'm not. I assume you and your family have a lot of money. So I answered the fact that someone said that I'm wealthy earlier and I'm broke. But my family, my dad has always done really well since I was a kid. There's been some things that have taken tolls throughout our life on his financial status, but overall he's always done very well, and he's always provided for me and given me more than expected and more than most. So I do think that my dad is wealthy, in all honesty, but I don't think that that determines a person's personality. So it's all about how you were raised as well as how you take things. Assumption, you're single. Interesting. Interesting. Am I single? What? I'm not in a relationship? Since when? Oh, I have some that I just posted, so these will be the last of them. You're Asian. No, I'm not Asian. I have squinty eyes and Asian eyebrows, but I'm not Asian. You're actually super insecure inside. Parentheses, you're beautiful and I love you. Love you too. And I am very insecure just because of my past, and I think that people think that you can't be insecure if they find you pretty. So for all the girls that get so shocked when I say that, or they always think that I'm like so confident in myself because I look like this or I wish I looked like that, it's not really the case all the time. I'm very like insecure, and I portray that I'm not online, but in person I'm always like saying negative things about myself in a joking way because I think they're true. So I'm gonna do one more and then we will end it. You broke up. Who? What? Anyways, that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering your assumptions about me and my life, and I hope to see you guys in my next video, which will explain a lot. So please give this video a big thumbs up by liking it down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you don't know how to subscribe, you must have a YouTube channel. So just make one. It's really quick. You can subscribe to all the favorite people you watch and see when they post all the time instead of searching them up. It's a lot easier. And make sure you turn post notifications on, because then you'll know when I'm uploading, and then you'll see it on your phone, and then you'll be like, oh, well, I gotta go watch that later, or I gotta watch it now, you know? And make sure you comment down below what you thought about this video, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you guys so much. I missed you guys and love you. Bye!
Yeah, every day that's you and me, all day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing, see, I don't know why I